And the man charged with the murder of rapper Tupac Shakur appeared in court just minutes ago. In a very brief arraignment hearing, Duane Davis asked for a 2-week continuance, saying he has retained counsel, but that his attorney couldn't be in court. Davis is accused of ordering the murder of Tupac Shakur in 1996 and is believed to have handed the gun used in that crime to the shooter. ABC's Jacyln Lee and criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor Bernarda Villalona, join me now for more on this. Bernarda, this hearing was very brief. How does this work? Why show up if you don't have an attorney, say the attorney's not present? How frequently do things like this happen?
Well, this actually happens more often than not. So you have to think that because he was arrested last week, Friday, he is still entitled to his arraignment hearing within a certain amount of days of his arrest. So that's why he was produced today. And his defense attorney, who he retained, by the way, has said that he's not available. So, of course, the judge is going to give him the courtesy of giving him another date so he can be present. What's going to happen at the arraignment? I'm sure that the defense attorney probably took some time because he wants to put a bail package together, because right now he's remanded. There's no bail that is set for his release. So I'm sure that the defense attorney is going to put something together to try to plead his case to the judge to leave his client out pending the proceedings.
Now, Jacyln, this murder took place almost 30 years ago. So what do we know about the evidence collected over the course of this investigation, and what is going to tie specifically to this case?
Yeah, that's right, Diane. You know, officials have made it very clear that the reason why they couldn't charge until now is because they just did not have enough evidence in the case. But what they have said is they said that Davis, it was his own statements made in 2018. He had that 2019 memoir where he had a lot of details about the night of the murder, and they were able to piece it back to the night of the crime. And so ultimately they executed this search warrant at his home. They confiscated computers, computers, cell phones, bullets, all supporting evidence to bring it to a grand jury and ultimately indict him. Diane.
What's your reaction to hearing them say, oh, we didn't make an arrest earlier because we didn't have enough evidence? Meanwhile, he's saying in his own book years ago, in 2019, that he was in the car, that he handed the gun to the person in the back seat, that he was in the passenger seat when this all happened. How do those two things square?
So you got to think, for the prosecution and also for law enforcement, yes, you know, and you could probably have an idea, but it's what you can prove. What can you prove to bring before a jury? Because you have to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. It's not about just making an arrest and closing the case. So, yes, he made those statements, but you want corroboration of what he's admitting to, because that is something that the jury is going to be looking for. Also, in terms of him saying that he had the gun and he passed the gun to someone else, that he was just there, that's not going to be enough to try to get him off, because he's being charged not only just directly causing the death of Tupac Shakur, but also aiding and abetting another person to cause the death of Tupac Shakur.
All right, ABC's Jacyln Lee, criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor Bernarda Villalona. Thank you both.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.